On a cold, bleak, biting Christmas Eve, there was once a miserable miser of a man named Scrooge.
Please, good sir, may I have some of your oh-so-tasty coffee?
Bah, humbug. No!
As he retired his cold heart to his cold house, Scrooge had an unexpected spectre arrive. It was the ghost of his late business partner, Jacob Marley.
I'm in turbulent, torrid turmoil, Scrooge. You must change your ways, or suffer the same insufferable afterlife as me. 3 ghosts will visit you in turn as the clock strikes. Listen to them carefully, or face the consequences.
Marley vanished as quickly as he came, and Scrooge was left alone. Pondering the words of Marley, he settled and drifted to sleep. The clock strikes. The clock strikes Scrooge to life as he's engulfed in an eerie fog. What was once a cold, familiar room fills with a cold uncertainty.
What's going on, Marley?
It's the ghost of Christmas past, as Marley had warned Scrooge. No longer in his room, Scrooge is taken to his youth, where he sees his former self surrounded by friends and warmth.
I remember this. I remember this.
The brash block of icy heart within Scrooge's chest begins to defrost at the sight of lost love. Missing his youth and all that goes with those careless days, a lone tear rolls along Scrooge's cheek.
No! Stop this now! I know what you're trying to do.
He closes his eyes, lashing out at a once familiar feeling, and that uncertain fog fills his being. Slowly, Scrooge realises he's back where he came, wondering what will be next. Just managing to settle, Scrooge awaits the next unwelcome visitor. Strike and strike, the clock disrupts the planned solitude of Christmas Eve for Scrooge. Something grabs his attention by the window. As he edges closer, Scrooge is lifted away by the ghost of Christmas present. Full of fright, as they fly fast, Scrooge is shown his miserable coffee-hoarding ways are dragging down the days of many.
If only Scrooge would send me my subscription.
A man at home, unable to kickstart his day, causes Scrooge to gasp.
I'm sorry, but Scrooge just won't give us any coffee.
A coffee shop closing and people turned away leads Scrooge to puff in disbelief.
But the coffee, how can it be? I only wanted
The ghost raises Scrooge high.
Don't! What are you doing? I'm going to fall!
The air rips past while falling closer and closer to the ground. Closing his eyes, Scrooge gets closer and closer until, finally, he opens his eyes. A warming heart back in the cold house.
Please, no more!
As the clock strikes.
Stop! Stop! I know what you're trying to tell me!
The room fills with deep, dank darkness. All but Scrooge remains as a shadowy, looming being dwarfs him in terror.
Leave me, please! Leave me alone!
A gravestone emerges from the darkness, grabbing Scrooge's attention.
No! I'm sorry!
A second gravestone raises.
No!
Swirls of darkness disorientate with deathly delusion and despair. Scrooge is shown what lonely future beholds, should his path not be changed.
I will honour Christmas in my heart and keep it all the year. I will live in the past, the present and the future. The spirit of all three shall strive within me. I will not shut out the lessons that they teach.
As quickly as the darkness came, it was light. Scrooge has his eyes tightly closed, afraid of what might be. Scrooge awakens slowly, opening his tight eyes. The realisation it's Christmas morning fills his heart with a once familiar warmth.
I must head out and share. The good folk, they need their coffee.
And with Scrooge changing his ways, Tiny Tim had one last thing to add.
Life's too short for bad coffee.